I'm Austyn Gillette. I'm a professional skateboarder, and this is Catch Up with Field TV. Probably my fondest memories were my parents taking me skating in LA and areas surrounding LA. No, my dad was a chiropractor. My mom was she was an accountant, so much different. And yeah, but they were very supportive. So yeah, very grateful for it. But those are probably my fondest memories, just being a kid and yeah. I think for me, the greatest thrill is probably having complete control of like the creativity with skateboarding is probably my greatest thrill. Being able to work on new projects, being able to choose the music, make music. Yeah, those are the most satisfying things for me, probably. Yeah, I think skateboarding and the arts kind of probably complement each other just because of the, that sort of free schedule and being able to create things that don't really have any boundaries. Like a lot of artists and musicians don't really have to listen to they don't listen to anybody, so. And skateboarding is very similar. So by that, I think, yeah, we actually end up being friends. Most skateboarders and artists and musicians, they complement each other very well. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of change. I think, yeah, I'm a bit older now, I'm 31, but I guess what I'm seeing now is just a different style of seeing, kids really dressing like they're from the 90s, but they weren't born in the 90s, but I was born in for me, it's pretty funny to see that and live through a generation and then see kids want to be what we were when we were younger, what I looked up to as a kid. So seeing that is pretty bizarre, to tell you the truth. I don't know if technically I've evolved more because of traveling, but through traveling, I was able to evolve as a person and experience, a lot of different cultures. And that's something that I'm grateful for. I don't know if that's something that transitions into skateboarding for me, but having the opportunity to be able to go to these other places with different architecture has provided me, I guess, a lot of new opportunities for creativity and being able to look at architecture in a different way. So maybe I've evolved because of that. I love Europe and I love filming in Europe and I don't think that will ever change. Nice. I've been coming here since I was 15, so it's been 16 years of coming here. So I've been coming to Europe more than I was alive at the point when I started traveling here. So I definitely gravitate towards it. Yeah, I'm 31. I think around the time when I was 27 or 28, the shoe brand that I was writing for was called Huff, and then they stopped doing their shoe program. And then at that point in time, I didn't have a board sponsor. So I didn't have a shoe sponsor or a board sponsor. So I didn't have any income. So I wasn't able to live off of skateboarding. At that time, I was running the clothing company that we do called Former. And I wasn't paying myself. I just wanted everything to work with that, and that was more my focus. And through running the company, I was able to kind of utilize the new programs that I'd have to use to, design catalogs and lookbooks and websites and all that. So I was able to kind of see a bigger picture of what branding could look like. So when Globe approached me, I think I saw possibility within the brand. And a very important part of it for me was that Globe was built off of skateboarding, and they do surfing, and they do skateboarding, and they do other stuff, but I really wanted it to be like the primary focus was just Globe skateboarding. So that's why we called the new program that I'm helping develop with them called Globe Skateboarding, and yeah, they've been very open to my opinions and ideas and shoe designs and catalog designs, Instagram, website design, team, being able to choose the team, being able to work with the team and ask them what they want. There's a lot of big companies out there that don't really ask their teams what they want, and I think that's super important. Skateboarding is a very, very important part of culture and style, and I don't think that people inside of an office would be able to understand that at most bigger companies, and Globe was very open to listening to me about how I saw what the brand could be, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with it, and I love the team that we've created already. I've only been with the team for maybe a year and a half, and I feel like the whole industry realizes that you can move things around and you can make something feel new with, you know, the right eye, or if people listen. So yeah, I'm very grateful that the company listened to me. I mean, the whole entire thing, they basically said, you know, let's try something new. And they've been doing it for 30 years. It's a long time to be in the business. A lot of companies don't last that long. So yeah, I look forward to what we can do. I think if you're a big company that's become successful, company, band, artist, as long as you're controlling the image and the messaging through the brand, it doesn't matter. You can't control who's going to buy or support the brand. They may not even know it. Most people that walk into a lot of these stores may not know anything about the brand, but they like the way that a graphic looks, and they're drawn to it, and that's something that no, I don't think anybody can control that. So as long as you can control the brand messaging and kind of keep the roots of the brand kind of forward-facing towards the public, I think that's probably your best idea. And a lot of big companies don't do that. They just get excited with, you know, the next fad or trend that they have to chase, and like they don't stick with things that really work and support the industry that they were built off of. That's what I think a lot of people have to remember, is like these brands lasted so long because skateboarding supported it for so long. So it's your responsibility to give back to skateboarding. And I think that's, yeah, a lot of big companies don't do it. I could name every shoe brand in skateboarding right now, and they do not do it well. And it's very sad, very sad. They'll pay, a lot of big brands will pay models to hold a skateboard really awkwardly. They'll pay them better than the skateboarder that actually supports skateboarding. And that's a problem. And I don't support that at all. So that's something that, like, yeah, when we have a team, we want them to be traveling, we want them to be wearing the stuff. If they have ideas, they're able to make new things. I don't know. Does that make sense? As soon as I started writing for the brand, or we started talking about it probably 2 years ago, and I've been making mood boards and PDFs and notes on the shoes the whole entire time. Up until this shoe came out this month, we were making notes 2 months ago just to make sure everything was right, as long as as soon as you would put the shoe on your foot, you knew it was comfortable and you knew you could skate it. And that was super important to me. But I put a lot of work into it. A lot of people at the brand put a lot of work into it because they knew that I cared so much that the product would, represent the brand and myself. And yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's not like I'm like doing construction or anything like that, but a lot of mental work and wanting everybody to focus on the details of very, very small details. In that shoe, there's so much design that we did that existed inside skateboarding and outside of skateboarding, and stuff that's important to me, really. And I think the shoe really is an expression of myself directly. It's exactly what I like in a skate shoe, and I think it's unique. I don't think any shoe looks like that in skateboarding, and yeah, I'm happy with that. That makes me very satisfied. Yeah, it is a responsibility for the media and the skate brands to represent skateboarding the best way that they can. People are doing movies with skateboarding in it now, and it's not great, but they're trying. Nobody does anything right the first time, so hopefully in time people will do it the right way, and I don't know. I can't control that. I could only control the projects that I work on and support other people's projects that I like. And yeah, I mean, skateboarding is given so much to me, and I've become a different person because of it. And it's everything to me. And I could pretend that it's not a big part of my life and try to no, I just do this on the side. It's like, no, it's changed me, and I'm very proud of everything that's happened, and yeah. For me, it's one of the only things that I worked so hard on most of my life, and I know that a lot of people that skateboard work very hard, and if you could apply that to anything else in the future, whatever that is, any line of work or career path or art, whatever it is, anybody that skateboards works in a different way. They have way more motivation than anybody else, and I feel like that's something that I've taken from skateboarding that I've applied to everything that I do. I like working very hard, and I like trying to be the best I could be at something, just because why wouldn't you try hard to be good at something? And if you're already something else is working a certain way that you're satisfied with, you could try that somewhere else. So maybe, yeah, just the work ethic and kind of staying true to your vision as well. That's something that personally I've always done that may not be for everybody, but being very, very, very firm on what you believe in and how you see something looking, and skateboarding kind of allows you to do that, and it has for a lot of people. And yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest things that I've taken from it. And that I'm already applying I apply it outside of skateboarding every single day with everything that I do. With music, business management, I want to know everything. I want to learn things every single day. I want to, just as much as you'd like to learn a new trick. Those things are just important to me, and I think there's lessons in that. Every little thing that while you're learning along the way, and not knowing something's a good place to be, for me, because it makes you want it more. It makes you want to understand the process a bit more. So yeah.